Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn. And in this video, we are going to make another chevron pattern similar to my last video. But we're going to feature this yarn I picked up at Michael's. It was on clearance. It is cotton painterly cakes. And that is from Yarn Inspirations. It's Caron. So the feel, yeah, it was in the clearance section. So similar to yarns I picked up off either Temu or Amazon, because it kind of feels like cotton, but I'm pretty sure there's more acrylic. So we will look at the label and investigate. So these are 8-ounce balls, or 727 grams. There's 481 yards here, or 440 meters. All right, so here, yes, it's 60% cotton and it's 40% acrylic, so there is some cotton. It is machine washable and dryer. It is a size 4 weight yarn. I am not sure what these care instructions, but I'm sure it's machine washable. You probably don't want to go in the iron, and I think that is, can't go with dry cleaning. Yeah, I think he says these are, I'm not sure what this symbol is. So, anyway, it recommends if you're knitting, it's US 7 or 4.5 millimeter. Crochet hook is an H or 5 millimeter hook. Here's our color. It's Intense Iris. And I did get it off the clearance aisle, so I'm not sure if that means this is going to eventually go away or... Oh, yep, sure enough, it says right on the label, limited time only. So like I said, this does feel similar to yarn that I got off Amazon or Temu. So anyway, because I am going to do another version of the chevron scarf I just did, except this one's going to have some bobbles in it. I was inspired to make bobbles because my grandson happens to like the texture, and I've been doing many projects lately that includes bobbles. So for this project, okay, I'm going to bring you back in a little closer. There we are. We're going to start out with a chain of 38. I might make my chains a little looser because I want to go in the back loops, or not back loops, but the hump in the back, and I like them a little looser for that. 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we have 38. All right, I'm gonna attempt to go in the back lump. The back lump makes a nicer edge, but you don't have to do this. So second chain from hook. Yeah, I always find this challenging. Second chain from hook in the back lump. Do a chain, and then we're going to chain the next 4 stitches. So in total we're going to have 5 single crochets. The next stitch, we're going to do 3 single crochets in the stitch. In case I forgot to mention, I am working with a 5.5 millimeter hook. So in order to single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and that lump is going to be hard to find. next advice. Usually sometimes if I know I'm going to work the back lumps, I would go another hook size up for the foundation chain. Here we are. Right, so now we're going to skip 2 chains and then we're going to go into the next chain. There we are. And then we're going to single crochet in the next 4. This should be a total of 5 single crochets. In the next stitch, we're going to put in 3 single crochets. Then we're going to do 5 single crochets. After that. And then we skip 2, do 5 single crochets, 3 single crochets in the next stitch, 5 single crochets in the next stitch. And then I'm going to finish this up and then I will be back with you. Okay, we ended our first row. This one, and this pattern is a 2-row repeat because we're going to put bobbles on here. So this is going to be our bobble row. So I just chained 1. We're going to single crochet. We do this on both ends, 2 together for the first 2 single crochets. So we're going to single crochet 2 together. All right, now we're going to make a bobble on this stitch. So we're going to yarn over, drop a loop, drop a loop, and then yarn over and draw through 2 loops. Yarn over, draw through a loop, yarn over 2 loops, yarn over, draw through a loop, draw through 2 loops. I forgot how many it was, but I want 5 loops on this chain. So we yarn over, pick up a loop, yarn over, and now we should have 5 loops on here. Then yarn over and draw through all 3 loops. We want to chain 1, kind of close up that stitch. So we're going to single crochet in the next stitch and then make a bobble in the next stitch. So we're going to yarn over, drop a loop, so that's yarn over, draw through 2 loops, so that's 1. I think we're doing this 4 times. 2, 4 times, 3, and 4. 5 loops. Then we draw over, yarn over, and draw through all 5 loops. Chain 1. Alright, then we should be at where we had our three single crochet clusters. So we're going to put a single crochet in the next stitch. For where we usually put 3 single crochets, so we're going to put 1 single crochet in this next loop. A bobble in the same loop, so that'll be yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, and draw through 2 loops. Do that 3 more times. Oop, shoot, we had to start over that. Ah, crap. Right, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over 2 loops. Do that 4 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over and draw through all 5 loops. And chain 1 to close it up, and then do 1 more single crochet in that exact same stitch. 1 single crochet in the next stitch. We do a bobble in the next stitch. Or yarn over and draw through all 5 loops. Chain 1 to close that up. Single crochet in the next stitch. We bobble in the next stitch. Five loops, chain 1, single crochet in the next stitch. Alright, so now we're going to skip 2 single crochets to make our dip. Single crochet in the next stitch. Do our bobble in the next stitch. Yarn over, draw through 5 loops. Hold on. I have 6 loops. I don't want 6 loops. I want 5 loops. 5 loops. Chain 1. Single crochet in the next stitch. Bobble in the next stitch. We're going to draw through all 5 loops. Chain 1 to close that up. Bobble in the next, or single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're back at the top of our hump. So we're going to put a single crochet a bobble, single crochet back in the same stitch, and in the next stitch is a single crochet. And I'm going to put a bobble, single crochet, bobble, single crochet, skip 2. Then I'm going to finish up this row, and then I will be back with you. Alright, we are at the end. I just finished a bobble, and then the last 2 stitches are single crochet 2 together, just like the first row, first stitch of this row. Chain 1 and turn, and now you can see the bobbles on this side. So we're going to do the second row of our 2-row repeat, similar to the foundation one. So we're going to, for the first 2 stitches, single crochet 2 together with this first single crochet that was done together. Obviously ignore the chain 1 that secured the bobble. Put our stitch into the next bobble, and then that was our crochet 2 together. Okay. Single crochet in the next 4 stitches, so that would be a single crochet. We're doing a single crochet in the single crochet on the bobble, single crochet in the single crochet, and then also single crochet in the next single crochet. And then we have this bobble, 3 single crochets in that stitch. Two, see, single crochet in the next 5 stitches, which is also this other single crochet, and then there's a single crochet there. Bobble stitch, not the chain 1, 3, single, top of the bobble. So that should be 5 single crochets along the side. Skip 2 stitches, which are the 2 single crochets. Single crochet at top of the bobble, or the next 5 stitches. Single crochet, bobble, and the next 2 stitches, which is should be a single crochet and another single crochet. Should be 5. Yep, 5. And then 3 single crochets on top of the bobble. One single crochet in the next 5 stitches. And then that should also still be a single crochet. I'll put a bobble, 3, 4, and then skip 2 stitches, which are both going to be single crochets, and then do a single crochet in the next 5 stitches because then it's a bobble, a single crochet on top of the bobble, single crochet. It'll be the 2 single crochets, three single crochets. It'll be on top of the bobble. It's 1, the bobble 3, 4, and then because we are at the very end, we're going to single crochet 2 together, the top of the bobble and the last stitch, which was a 2 together. And there, that was our 2 row PP. So the next row is going to be the bobble row, and then the next row is just a plain single crochet row. So I am going to you just repeat those 2 rows until you get a scarf that's long enough. So I'm going to do many more rows and then I will be back with you. Alright, here we are. I probably did enough rows to make it a square. Just wanted to show you how it looked like. It does have, I think it's more, it feels like it could be a fidgety texture thing, but it looks pretty cool. You know, a slight variation on the chevron stitch. So to go back to, the label did have this shirt on here, and it looked like, from what I read, it looks very simple. You make 2 pieces of both the same the shape and neck and head. So definitely be checking out at least that pattern. You don't necessarily have to use this yarn because it's like, it has that, you can definitely tell it has a cotton feel to it, but it's also an acrylic feel. So, and I think this yarn would be better for like hats. Like I used it for bucket hats and bags, but like I said, it feels, I like the texture of this. So, all right, enough babbling. Let me know what you think of this pattern, and if you did like this tutorial, please get a like. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you always for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.